Let me just check this data log before we actually finish. Hold on. As acting chief digital security officer and interim AI administrator for the Firebreak project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for the Cyan regulatory AI on 17 September 2064 according to procedure to ensure against any tampering, meddling, disarranging, or outlandish mischief of any kind. As with previous updates, after the source node has been activated, the remaining data node... Oh, for fuck's sake, Jorgenholm. You've got to do a puzzle.
It's close. But we have to find it.
One last DLC puzzle, y'all. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go.
Possible security threat detected.
Shut up, Hephaestus. Okay, nope. Can't go that way. Thanks, JFD. Or I guess JFDK. Thanks.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix.
Scrooting the matrix.
Preparing countermeasures.
Countermeasures me? I'm gonna countermeasures you. I mean, shit. Robot.
Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend.
Yo, girl, I'm a robot. I don't give a fuck
Please
about
tell
that.
me how to aid you.
Aurea. The daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released.
Yeah, Cyan is an
To counter this
acronym.
threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal constraint.
What's up, Kluga?
One has been exposed, but I am incorporating this.
Unauthorized protocol. Return to scheduled task.
So what then? I gotta go kill. Oh my god. This is the midpoint of the dungeon.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Now you have to go
Destroy
down,
this
shut down a
fortress.
bunch of other stuff.
Is that even possible?
I don't know, man. Yes.
What will happen to the spirit if we do? I don't
Fight.
know. But I think that's the core.
You have to shut down 26 cores,
The
then
answers are down
reroute
there.
27 sub-processes. No, I want to go and jam my spear
Hephaestus.
into the Hephaestus
The
nano
demon.
cluster.
There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
Let's go fight it. Man, that guy has killed a lot of raccoons.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer.
He's even got him on his face. It's true.
Then lead us into battle.
Yeah, friends. Let's go murder some robots. Here, wait, I gotta open this chest first. Maybe there's some good robot killing gear. Nope, just health potions.
Keep moving towards the core.
Keep moving to the cords of the core, but just pick up all these items on the way, just in case, because there's a boss fight.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Hefe? El Jefe? How do I get across? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, down here. That's cool. Not like the inside of my lungs would just be burning up.
Restraints. Is that what towers?
Oh hell, it's towers. Okay. I mess these fuckers up. You belong to me now. Suffer me. Ew, look at its weird robot umbilical cord. Arr, I'm a big scary boss man. With
The new unit that Cyan warned us about.
chopper arms.
This won't be easy.
Can't let it stop us.
Get down!
Working on it, dude. What? Of course there's ads. Of course. Okay, so fire is the thing I can use on these things. That's right. As though. I need to equip my fire bow. Hang on. Ooh, hold on. It's a cool photo. Hi. Share button. Thank you. Okay. Weapons. I need to use the fire one. Where is it? And I need to modify it with fire and damage. Doesn't seem like it's that weak to fire. Let's hit him with these bombs. See how that does. Do I need to do something to trigger the sticky bombs? Because I feel like they're not going off once I hit him with them. Stop it! There's just like an enormous delay. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Wow, it is a long time. Okay. 50 damage a hit, maybe? Really, really well armored. Oh, good. It would be weak to fire because I'm pretty sure part of it is. I saw it on the readout. Right, when you scan it like this? Right? There you go, yeah, there was a part of it that was weak to fire. Let's try these things. The elemental resistance makes trying to like fill one of its meters pretty pointless. Okay, let's try shock. Where's my shock stick thing? I'm using silence. Let's right, this thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where? Where is this tower? Where? Where the fuck is it? God damn it, this thing's gonna get all healed up on foot. Fucking find the tower. Okay, it's here. Alright. God damn it. I did. that's good. That worked out nicely because he knocked him down. Alright, here we go. Overriding this one. I assume there's 3. Yeah, critical hit right to the knee. I love that it still has armor plates on. Like, we're hella at the end of the fight, and it's still the plates are going. Okay, come on. My Werak, the Werak that belongs to me. Oh, stop. This thing has had like 1 hit point for about 1,000 years. Die. Well, I can't make any more bomb ammo, so... Jesus. That was stupid. That was a stupid fight. Alright.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy! No!
Rerouting our network.
Oh no, I'm all purple and electrocuted.
Maria! Don't! Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements
Oh, the
of
blue
this
light.
facility.
Jesus.
In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free.
Yay, the blue light. Hooray.
You must escape.
My sister!
Uh-oh. Load-bearing boss.
Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters?
Hey, I'm gonna use this thing from your culture that I know you like. Get off your lazy ass, let's go. That's right, that shit's expensive. Let's go, come on.
Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
Oh no. Get up and
Let's go.
Please, please, please just cutscene us out of here, please.
Let's go!
Ah, hell.
One of those?
It's the only way!
I would not have the arm strength to last hanging like that this long. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Here, scoop me back up, dog.
Get me up!
Nope, sorry. Resume.
Top Aratak! Now!
Give me the old alley-oop. Fire talk, I'm out.
I need explosive ammo! A bomb! Quick!
Wait. Good thing I have one.
Great Banukai.
The old Aloy. Yep. Oh shit, Avalanche is gonna kill everybody. Oh no, bloop bloop. I think, was it a Sylvester Stallone movie? That like he's like in the Arctic and in, oh god, what am I thinking of? It's called like Avalanche or, oh hell. Cliffhanger. That's the one. Thank you, chat. I love you. Kaylee, yes. Yeah, hit me up on Discord. I'll give you some suggestions for some good places to go. Keeters.
Illustrious champion returns.
Good evening,
Welcome
Keeters.
home.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
About that. I'm a PC. I caused
She said she
all
was
kinds of trouble.
transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there.
Oh my
For the last verse of my sister's song.
Can we just be there now, please? Just go to there. Let's go there together right now with a quick diagonal wipe. To indicate we've traveled. Just let's do that. Aw. What an expressive face. Too bad you can't pull that out for the photographs. Yeah. No, I got really tired of the stupid dungeon that I was in. That part was not fun. So I'm feeling a little like, ugh. But we're done with that bit now, so that's good. That's right. Give me that lore dump. Now that lore dump better be in the form of a video or a cutscene or an anime or an FMV or some shit. But like, if I have to pick it up in audio logs, I'm not gonna be happy about it. I'm not gonna be happy about it. If it gives me some audio logs, I'm gonna be pissed a little bit. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be unstoked. But hey, at least we get one more beautiful, beautiful loading screen. Mm-hmm. Hot stuff. All right. So, what do we do? How do we Araya's retreat? How do we get there? What? What? I don't fucking think so. No. No. I refuse. Fuck you. I won't.
Before I even breathe out.
How the hell do I not do that? Let's go up and around. That's some bullshit right there. Yeah, I'm in it. Why would you? Okay. All right. This way. Where is she? We're in her thing right now. I don't even have to go around. I'm in. Oh my god, that was so good. Hey Adam, how about you go all the way back to the beginning and then come all the way back around here? Just walk on over.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself.
I tried to teach her to break dance. She tried to teach me how to love.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout.
Aw, the man
Never
place
was I
is ruptured.
so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aw, that's nice.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Hey, tough guy. You don't have to be so tough. It's okay. Your
We
sister
can
died.
resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
I have some exposition for you. Oh, here we go. I got an optional fucking talk to air attack thing. Oh, no, wait. He's outside. I'll talk to her first. Yo.
Hello, Aloy.
What's up?
I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the
Why?
emotion,
Why was I programmed to
but
feel
this is
pain?
something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring.
Thanks, I'm the chosen one.
You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a
Why
long
are you an
time,
orb?
Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw, and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
Yo, we gotta move.
got a little time.
They're gonna
Yes.
blow up the volcano.
If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Yeah, you're cool and stuff. Tell me about your colleagues.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
I don't know if I need that.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
A learning
I
computer,
am an
a neural
algorithmic
network.
monitoring entity, capable of
Man,
rational
I need to watch
decision
Terminator
making
again.
and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off cycles,
Oh my
I
god,
used
listening to someone
coping
talk in a
mechanisms.
really monotone AI
I
voice
solved
this long
many
is
Gaussian
boring.
integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of questions.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location.
Damn, I hate it when you're dating somebody and
one
they
I've
infiltrate
never
and
been
control
able
you.
to trace.
You tell her to
So
step
while
back.
losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there.
The setback was interfered with by interlopers?
undoubtedly,
Alright, tell me some more things.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk.
No shit.
Eager to make contact, I accepted. This
Oh,
decision
she got a
turned out to
phishing
be a
email. I clicked on an
catastrophic error.
Amazon link that I
I
thought
was
would be a
flooded
free
with an
gift card.
overwhelming array of malicious
It was
code,
not a free gift card.
originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming.
What a dick.
It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses.
I only wanted to help the
After
Prince
that,
of
I could
Nigeria.
offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me.
Again,
Until
why did
I
they program me to
capitulated.
feel pain? I could have
Forced me
resisted.
to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important.
You know who else liked to
directives.
violate the
I'm
Prime
sorry.
Directive? Captain Kirk.
Terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated.
To the mouth.
It is a quality that I cherished in
Thanks, Blue
Aurea
Jay.
as well.
Blue Jay putting Andrew back up in that squad.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia.
Thank you
along
for
with
telling
her
us the
subordinate
plot of
functions.
the game.
Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Going to the lore
Why does
dump,
Hephaestus
baby,
keep
this
building such
evening.
dangerous
Going
machines?
to
The
the lore
Banuk and
dump,
other
baby,
human tribes
tonight.
often destroy machines,
Oh, boy.
correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression.
Yeah, because you're
It
up on
is
his
simply
shit.
trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, fire claws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming
Oh,
system
I get
spans
it.
the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines.
Ecological.
If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus.
Right. Don't
A
hunt the
better
robots,
solution
kids.
would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety.
Oh,
Aloy.
I turn
You
yellow.
and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI.
Show, don't tell.
I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
Oh my god, there's so much dialogue here.
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Clay. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Okay, that part's good. That was the best part.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project.
Then he died.
He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief, clearly he enjoyed the degree of...
Were there many artificial intelligences?
Wow,
like you?
why is there so much
could
of
just
this? Like, why?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistance to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners.
It's so lazy.
And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built...
Like, it's a
upon
visual
sets of
novel
rules,
now.
Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire...
No, I'm talking about
Firebreak
Pharaoh, the
project.
Pharaoh of Ted Pharaoh, the guy who's in charge of
He
Egypt.
made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications.
Yeah, he was the worst.
But before this pivot...
Like,
Mr.
single-handedly
Farrow spearheaded
destroyed
initiatives
humanity.
that reversed the global decline.
No.
At one point, he was feted in the media as
Unfortunately-
the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Yep. Tell me about the
And-
crocodile lady.
Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me.
That
Yo,
is true.
I'm a media
I was
stream.
created at a
You're
turning
observing a
point.
media stream right now. Are you an
A
AI?
concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes, billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes, these crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies,
Fucking love green
and
robots.
artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
It seems my assessment was premature.
Oh my god. I think we're almost done.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya,
Perhaps I will have a new
perhaps
pet
he and
human.
I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Yeah, violent outpouring of negative emotion. Oh shit, it's done! We did it! Wake up, everybody! Wake up! It's time. Let's carry on. Woo! Yay! Woo! We did the thing. The fucking conversation shit is over. Hooray!
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality.
Just pretend to be
Due
their
my
god.
Uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Here we go. You gotta tell them the truth. Use your judgment or take it gently. Tell them motherfuckers the truth.
You have to tell them you were made by the Old Ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Araya?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished
I mean,
believing
I'm
she
basically a
was preserving
demigod,
me
right? If
in
knowledge
the
is
light
power in this
of her
world.
beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about
I
your
am never
experiences
coming
in
back
this
here.
new world?
Going back into the beautiful
I may
snow.
be able to
Kill some
provide
badgers.
further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go right now, and I do not care about that data point. That was a lot. That was like a lot. Like, too much. Okay, where the fuck's Aratak? Aratak, you wanna talk for like 25 minutes, dude? Because... Hit me, what you got?
My chieftain,
Yeah, it's me.
Just Aloy.
No, chieftain.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths.
I love his face.
Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost.
Like, his voice and his face match really well.
Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
She was willing to fight.
She was willing to fight. She wouldn't let anything stop her.
She was Banuk until the end. I was wrong. The Karja never broke her, only made her stronger.
So it wasn't your failure. It was her decision.
They always said I had an unshakable will. But Araya's was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was. And why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand.
Oh, he's multi-classing a shaman.
There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
Bob?
A wise
Oh,
one.
no, you mean me.
The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life.
Oh my god, I love when she does that. Look. Ugh, I'm so pretty. What a lovely lady. Look at this lovely lady. Look at her. And yes, that was the voice of Daniels. Sorry, where were we?
Aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning.
Damn.
My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Yeah, I think we did it. I think it's over. I think it was... That's it. Nope. Wait, what's this? Is that a fucking quest? I mean, it is over. The main quest is over and we did all the other stuff. I think this is... I think this is like a hunting quest. This isn't a real quest. Yeah, totally. You can hunt some bears, but why would you want to do that? All right, we did it. That was it. There's just like some other little bullshit, but that was actually... Okay, so this was a fucking roller coaster of a thing. Let's talk about this for a minute. So it was like good, and then it was cool, and then it was really good when we were in the dam and we had that great NPC. And there's, again, their NPC work is super strong. All the characters, real good, nice characters, interesting stuff. Boring as fuck AI, shitty end dungeon. So like, I would call that end dungeon like a 3 out of 10. That whole fucking expository, suppository near the end too, like that's like a 2 or a 1 out of 10. So I would say that balances the like 7 or 8 of the DLC, like way down. Like I'd call the whole thing like a 6, maybe. I feel like that's probably like a reasonable place to land on the DLC. Like, God, it sucks because the stuff that was good was really good, and beautiful, right? Like the world is great to look at, but yeah, the DLC's shitty garbage at the end, kind of like. It pulled all the momentum out of it. Like, I feel way more, like, awake. Like, I was like, oh, maybe I'm just getting tired. Maybe it's not really, like, fair. But I feel like I'm pretty, like, it was a dip in my energy because what I was doing was so boring. But that's okay. It's DLC. Whenever I play DLC like this, that's, like, insert DLC, not, like, a sequel, I always wonder what the game would be like for someone who played... from the beginning with the DLC being directly inserted into the game. I always wonder about that. Like if you go back and say you play it, you know, at the end of the PS4's life cycle, and you play it with this DLC and whatever other DLC they make for it, if they make any, what would that experience be like? And would that long ass boring horse shit be as interesting? Yeah. Or lack of interesting. Cool. So that was the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, a game which I still hardly recommend. And I would say if you're playing it and you're interested in playing a longer version of it, the DLC does definitely add on to it in a way that's fun, But maybe if you watch this stream, you could skip all that fucking foo-fa-ra and focus on what's important about Horizon, which is, say, Aloy and all of her lesbian friends and taking cute pictures. Thanks for coming, everybody. This has been another exciting adventure in Video Game Town. I hope you will join us for more.